Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today we are doing a lesson called Speak Like a Native English Speaker, Part 2. So in this lesson you will learn 7 more English expressions commonly used by native English speakers. And this is Part 2 in a series of several videos. So the first expression is can't make it. Can't make it. So if you can't go to an event, then you say, I can't make it. And it means I can't attend, or simply, I can't go. So Mark says, are you going to the pub after work? And David replies, no, sorry, I can't make it. I can't make it. So we say this when someone gives us an invitation and we can't go. We can't accept the invitation. Okay, so it means no, I can't attend. I won't be there. I can't go. My bad. My bad. So what does this mean? Well, let's do a very quick grammar revision. Bad is usually an adjective in English. Okay, so normally bad is an adjective and it modifies a noun. So here is a simple example. He is a bad singer. So singer is the noun and bad is usually an adjective. But my bad, this is an exception. In this expression, bad is not an adjective. So bad is in fact acting as a noun in the expression my bad. So in this expression, my bad, bad is a noun and my, this is an adjective. This is a possessive adjective. So what does this mean? Well, my bad, it means my mistake. So when we say my bad, we are saying it is my mistake. So we say my bad to admit that we are wrong. Okay, so when we say my bad, we are admitting that we have made a mistake, that we are at fault, okay, that we are wrong. So let me give you an example. Mark arrives at a meeting 1 hour late. So he's 1 hour late, so he has missed the meeting. And the manager is not very happy. He's not pleased, he's angry with Mark. So the manager says, you're late. And Mark replies, my bad, I had forgotten about the meeting. So immediately Mark accepts that he is wrong. He accepts that he has made a mistake, that he is at fault. So he is accepting responsibility. So that's the important thing here. When you say my bad, you are accepting responsibility. Okay, so he says, yes, it's my fault. I had forgotten about the meeting. Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. If you don't get something, it means that you don't understand something. And we often say, I don't get it, when we don't understand a joke. Obviously, there are other examples, there are other situations when we say this, but it is very common when we don't understand a joke. We say, I don't get it. I don't get the joke. So here is an example with a very bad joke. A very bad joke. I'm sorry about this. So David is telling a joke to Jane and Mark. So here is the joke. David says, Why did the stadium get hot after the game? And Jane and Mark say, I don't know. And David says, because all of the fans had left. Because all of the fans had left. So that's the joke. And Jane replies, ha ha ha, that's funny. And Mark replies, I don't get it. I don't get it. So this is the joke. Jane gets the joke, but Mark doesn't get the joke because he says, I don't get it. So Mark doesn't understand the joke. So my question now is, do you get the joke? Do you get the joke? Do you understand it? So, as I said, it's not a very good joke, but if you don't understand the joke, then I advise you to look in a dictionary for this word, because this word has two different meanings. And so you need to look for and understand both meanings. And if you do that, you will understand the joke. Okay, so these are two expressions, and they mean the same thing. So it's the same expression, it's the same meaning. How's it going? And how are you doing? So they are both questions. Okay. This is informal. These are informal questions. And it simply means, how are you? So this is an informal way to ask someone, how are you? Okay. So you can say this to friends or to people that you know very well, to family, close family, or friends. Okay. Probably not a good idea to say this to your boss at work. Okay. This is too informal for that environment. So just two very quick examples. So Mark and David, they're close friends. So Mark says, hi David, how's it going? And David replies, hi Mark, things are pretty good. So pretty good, this means quite good, fairly good. And this is Jane and Claire, and Jane and Claire are also close friends. So Jane says, hi Claire, how are you doing? How are you doing? And Claire replies, hi Jane, not bad, thanks for asking. Okay, so how's it going? How are you doing? Informal way of saying, how are you? What on earth? This is a good one. Okay, so this is a question. It's a question word or question words. So what on earth is an exclamation to show surprise and shock. So we use this as a question word. We use it like in the same way as what, the what question word. But it expresses more surprise and more shock. So let me give you two examples. The manager asks, what are you doing in my office? So this is a normal question. This is the normal tone. This is a normal question with the word what. What are you doing in my office? Okay, so that's normal. But we'll now ask the same question using what on earth. So now the manager says, what on earth are you doing in my office? Listen to the difference in tone. What on earth are you doing in my office? So we really emphasize and stress this part, on earth. What on earth? And the voice is rising slightly. So we are expressing surprise and shock. So the manager is surprised, shocked, and probably angry as well. Okay, so it's a stronger tone when we say what on earth. It's a very strong question. Another example. This is the normal version. Claire asks, what is that noise? What is that noise? So this is just a normal what question. But now she says, what on earth is that noise? What on earth is that noise? So now Claire is surprised and shocked and possibly a little scared as well. Okay, so what on earth, it's yes, it's a strong question showing surprise and shock. To give someone a bell. This is an action, so this is a verb. Give someone a bell. And this is informal British English. And it simply means to call someone, so by telephone, so to make a telephone call. Okay? So here is an example. Jane says, "Hi Mark, I will give you a bell later." And Mark says, "Okay, I'll speak to you later." So Jane is saying, "Hi Mark, I will call you later." Okay, and again, this is informal. So you can say this to friends, family, but again, you probably would not say this to your boss at work, for example. It's a little too informal for that. And another example. David says, "Hi Claire, your dad called." So Claire says, "Okay, thanks. I'll give him a bell tomorrow. I'll give him a bell tomorrow." Okay, notice here we have I will give you a bell later. Okay, because Jane is talking directly to Mark. So it's the second person. Okay, the object is the second person. I will give you a bell later. Okay, and here it's the third person because Claire is talking about the third person, her dad. I'll give him a bell tomorrow. Okay, if this was your mother, "Hi Claire, your mother called," Claire would say, "Okay, thanks. I'll give her a bell tomorrow. I'll give her a bell tomorrow." Okay? Fair enough. Very common, this in British English, in informal British English. You hear this a lot. So we often say fair enough when someone is giving us an excuse or an explanation. And the meaning is, fair enough means that we accept their excuse or explanation. Okay? So someone is giving us an excuse or explaining something. And when we say fair enough, it means that we accept it. We accept what they are saying. Okay? We believe them, basically. We believe them. The manager asks, "Why are you late?" And Mark replies, "My car broke down. Sorry." And the manager replies, "Okay, fair enough." So the manager accepts the excuse. He accepts the explanation. The manager believes Mark. Okay? So there we are. That's the end of the lesson. If you are preparing for the IELTS exam, then click here for more information about our IELTS online course. And here are some videos which I recommend.